Hey everybody, what is up? And welcome. I'm not even sure what to call it, just character creation of D&D. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Um, Decided to just post up a couple of things. Pretty much anything and everything. I've been starting to throw a lot of stuff up, have a lot of ideas. So we'll see how this goes. It's mostly just you know something to put out there till start streaming a little bit later. So that should be fun. Stay tuned to that. Yeah, but uh, this is just going over some characters that I made in 5th edition D&D. So yeah, let's just give you a quick introduction. Hopefully, get a crew going sometime, and we can actually start having a campaign session constantly. That'll be awesome. But over here we got the High Elf Ranger, Theodos. Um, Theodos is a kind of a not cutthroat dagger, but not straight up brute. He's kind of a mix between everything. His background is he was the chief or captain of the Rangers of the Twilight Moonlight. He was the captain of a certain squad of the Rangers of the Twilight Moon. And as the years went on, the Rangers actually fell apart. The High Elf government decided to cut them out completely. That there was no need for such trained individuals anymore during these ins and outs of peacetime. That they were essentially a abomination to the people of where he was growing up. So after that, he kind of just left and went about it to his own thing. Um, that's pretty much his backstory. As being captain of his group, the high priests actually train each captain in a certain area of the arcane arts. So for this, he actually knows the cantrip Fireball. He learned that through one of the high priests in the High Temple. But he's mostly keep to himself kind of guy. He'll intervene when needed, especially if there's more so if there's like a child in danger or a woman in distress out of pure honor and just manliness and what man would do or elf would do. Elf man elf. In a high sense of honor, he would go up and assist with whatever the need. Otherwise, he just cares about his own business. He's a brute and also cutthroat dagger style. Let's actually get some audio going. There, just something playing in the background. Maybe? Okay. Let's get something good. I just figured all this out. Superhero here. Yeah, let's do superhero. Yeah. And over here we have our brute. We have the barbarian half-orc. Scare. He was taken captive at a young age, and he lived a life of imprisonment. And once he became old enough to fight, his captors threw him into the ring and made him fight in the arena for their benefits. Um, Through this many years transpired on, and he learned the skills, the necessary means to escape. Once escaping, he set out to find the people who have, imprisoned him after so many years of torture, gambling, and and everything. He sets out now as a adult half-orc barbarian to find these people and kill them, bring them to justice in his own way. He's actually straight up good. That's his characteristics. He does seek revenge and he does go into a rage, but it's not by his own choice. It's about instincts when he was younger. That fight or flight instincts. Instead, there is no flight. In his case, it's all fight. Fight, even though the odds are stacked up against him, he will still fight to the the bitter end. But a lot of times you will just see him laying back against a tree, looking into the grass, just taking in the scenery, and not really showing emotion at all, just at a peace and calmness. It's not surprising to see him actually bending down, picking up a flower, looking at it. That's not at all out of his characteristics. He's actually a gentle beast inside, hidden behind so many scars of gambling, torture, and being beaten. And pardon this beast inside of him still sometimes loses control of it, but he only wants to bring these people into justice so they don't hurt other people. And here we have our rogue assailant, Shadowfang. Shadowfang was a part of an elite special forces unit of the Draconic Army. I believe they're actually, get the name of what I put down for them. Group leaders. They were just part of the Assassins group, really. And so, with him, he was just a regular grunt, bred to do this exact thing, to kill the shadows, not be seen at all. Being a black dragonborn, he has the ability to breathe forth acid, which has come in handy on multiple occasions, whether to assassinate a foe or to get past obstacles. What he lacks in strength, he makes up for in agility and speed. You'll often see him on rooftops instead of street levels, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, flipping over buildings and landing on the streets in the shadows. He was bred for one purpose, and assassinating. The reason why he left the Draconic Special Forces was because he was exiled from it. He was tasked with killing one of his own. When he failed to do so, and come to the realization that the person he was actually trying to kill was the head over the Draconic military. He was part of a inside group trying to take down the Draconic army and replace it with a new powerhouse that would try to worm its way up into a infestation in the hierarchies of the Draconic military. After realizing this, he banished himself from the Draconic army. The individuals in charge of this infestation in the Master Reigns called him a traitor and an outcast, which is far from the truth. He's the silent patriot of the Draconic army, now seeking redemption and revenge. He seeks out these individuals as well to bring them to the Draconic throne and have them dealt with. Gentle at heart, though, more or less he will kill you if you get in his way. You may not see him. The only time that you'll know is when you're bleeding from your throat that he was there. He keeps to himself. He's very quiet. Speaks only when spoken to. That's all there is to this mysterious character. Up next, we have our Necromancer, or Warlock. Necros, the Reaper. Necros at a young age, actually, was given up to a sacrifice. A demon itself, a tiefling. Banished pretty much everyone. Being a tiefling, he was hated by everybody. No one wanted to deal with it. And as a child of 8 years old, he was offered up to sacrifice to one of the Dark Lords. Being rejected from a sacrifice, he was thrown to a group of mercenaries who kept it for their own unique talents, beating him, pondering him, throwing him in fights for him to lose. Um, at a very young age, he was taken and thrown aside, outcast completely. But redemption fell on him, or so he thought, when a shadow came up to him, offered him power to break free from his bonds and imprisonments. He took hold of power, not realizing where it came from, but it came from hell itself. A demon came forth and granted him powers of a warlock, the abilities to kill his captors. He set out then and killed the people around him. As the years went on, the demon slowly started taking his soul, not realizing this until one day he was torn between killing this priest and fighting off the demon inside of him. The priest managed to cast a spell that let him see the demon that was taking hold of his soul. Once realizing this, he broke free from the bonds of the demon. He sets forth to seek out this demon, find him. His powers, however, and due to the corruption of the demon that has lived inside him for many years, and being a tiefling which people despise, he's often evil. Though people are in need, he will often turn the other cheek and walk away, or cause more chaos. He is a very troubled individual, not realizing what he really is. The only thing he knows is power, and he thirsts for it. But at the same time, he thirsts for something in life. That's his ultimate destiny, is to seek out this unquenchable thirst inside him that no amount of blood nor souls can fill. And last, we have another ranger, dances with starlight. Through the years, many people of the wilds lived in isolation and seclusion. Left to themselves by many individuals, they lived among the forest and among themselves, growing in small villages. Not realizing what's outside of their own village, many of them stay in their isolated areas. A few venture forth past their known realms and seek out new life. Dances with Stars was one of those. He sought something else besides the comfort of his own village, and sought more. Through his travels through this unknown world that he sees before him, he was traveling through the dark areas of a volcanic area, of a desolated and calm volcano. Through his travels, he came across a dog-like creature, beaten, nearly left to die. On death's doorstep, he took this dog into his own, just a mere pup, and brought it to his own. Raised it, brought health back to the creature. He took on a companion of sorts. He gave him the name of Fangs. It's actually a blink dog. Turn to the right page. The blink dogs were of the unknown to him, a foreign creature, and yet this alien that was before him, bleeding and whimpering, he sought pity on it, and now raised to full health and a full grown blink dog. Just sounds weird. He and this new companion travel forth throughout these strange lands together, seeking new knowledge, new life, studying new animals. His ultimate destiny is to bring back information of this new world to the people he once came from, and study and learn new creatures, for he himself he considers part animal. Though not malicious and evil at all, a very kind and sweet-hearted person. Spends his times roaming through the forests, talking to individual animals and studying them, how they hunt, how they sleep, how they communicate, how they work together. All of these things fascinate him, and he craves to learn all that he can about these new wildlife. Though he does hang with the occasional human, half-orc, and elves, he doesn't quite understand the full cultures of Martin people and how they interact with each other. He does not understand a lot of what he now understands are jokes and sarcasms. He mostly tries to keep to himself, though learning what he can about these individuals and how they act. So, that's our introduction to these characters. Now, I'm not gonna obviously play all of these, but like I said, hopefully in the future when we get a game set up actually, so where we can actually hand it out to you guys weekly. Um, we can actually introduce these characters and show you how they actually interact and act. So the kind of the backstory of these characters that I've made just for fun. I mostly spend my times in games, especially like Skyrim and anything that has a deep character customization to it. I make extra characters, just keep making them, and I just have fun with it. D&D is perfect for that. It's literally the sky is your limit, and you can make how much of a limit the sky is. It's your own sandbox. It is so much fun. I highly recommend, um, a group of friends getting together and play some D&D. It is great. Um, so those are my introductions to these characters I've made. Um, you know, I uh, I like it. It's cool. It's fun. So um, that's really it. I mean, they're just a quick introduction of the characters and everything else. So now let me go through and quick make up a quick battle just to see how things go. It's one of the cool things about D&D is you can pretty much do anything you want at any point you want. Just go against something relatively simple here. Uh, 6. Uh, Problem is they're all level 1, so you gotta find something that will prove a fight, but won't instant kill anyone. Uh, let's just go with a dire wolf here. Let's just set that up. So we have our characters making up camp. So let's use this little area here as a camp. Have you kind of in the far corner. Dog with you, never too far away. Never too far away. Berserker kind of in the middle. You, yeah, you kind of keep to yourself. So you're gonna be over there. You are definitely like way over there. Oh, no. Oh no. That's weird. Roll 20. Gotta love you. Keep you there. You're gonna be kind of there. Actually, you're gonna be engaged more. You would be kind of there. Let's just say you're gonna be like right there in the shadows. It's weird. I don't understand why he's doing that. Oh well. Now, Let's all make a perception check here. Initiative, perception. There's you. They're all just kind of gathered around a campfire and just chatting amongst themselves. You are actually stealth, so let's get you a stealth roll and a perception score. Perception and Theodos. Perception. Alrighty. So we have, let's see. Oh, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to fix something with the dog. Okay. 20. Oh, wow. Crit for Shadowfang. I think this was, no, that was Scar. I have to double check Scar's. Oh, no, he has negative. That's right, on a wisdom. So he, what did you roll? You rolled a 1 with a -1. Okay. So this must have been a 2. Yeah, he rolled a 2. Okay. Shadowfang's Dex. Okay. So let's do this, Direwolf. Let's roll his stealth. Let's see, roll 1d20. Let's see, plus 2. 12. Okay. All right. So our direwolf, let's just let's just do this. Come on. No, oh well. So let's say our direwolf is coming from here, so that gives him 2. Oh, my music stopped. Keep that on repeat here. Okay, so direwolf is coming from here, and let's see who noticed him. He rolled a 12, so he has. Get there. This doesn't know. Scar is way off. Shadowfang notices him. Shadowfang's completely stealth, and dances with Starlight notices. So, all right. So Direwolf moves in, not before Theodos. Sorry, and so Starlight gets attack with it, and this has kind of happened in recession. Now I'm no DM, so this is all just craps and giggles. So he's gonna see this, and he's gonna make a attack with his whip that's at the ready. So let's see. What is Direwolf? AC is 14. And he misses. Direwolf just lunges forward. Let's see. There. Yeah, he can totally make that. He's actually going to swing over here. And he gets attack with advantage because he's sneaking. There we go. Shadowfang, so let's go to his... he's going to get 1 attack. And woof. This is miss, but he gets a 15, which does hit, and he does 4 slashing damage. So boom, he kind of cuts across. Let's just add. He's gonna make an offhand attack here. 8, which he doesn't get the proficiency. So that's actually less, and he doesn't get advantage because he hit. So that's a miss. Alright, who else? There, this is last. Shadow Fang. Bully Stealth. He doesn't know what I rolled. I'm really curious just to play out this the Blink dog. Let's go with Fangs. Fangs. Let's see, let's get you a perception. 7, yeah, doesn't know. Boom, boom, boom. So he's gonna come over here. Actually, he's gonna turn around and engage this strange foe that just slid out the shadows and attacked him. And these two are locked in combat here. I don't think anyone else will move, so let's just do the direwolf. Is gonna make an attack. Roll 1d20, and that's a +5. Oh, slash roll 20 + 5. And that's a 12. What's what is your AC? I think it was actually AC is 14. So yeah, oof. Direwolf swings. You know, Shadowfangs just kind of slips back in the shadows and comes back out. All right. So now it's pretty much everybody's turn. So Necros is going to take a step back. Theodis sees this. He's gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna run straight up to right there. I think he's far enough away. 30. Ooh, yeah, I don't even think I could hit him with a whip, but he should be good. And he's gonna come up here. Actually, gonna run around the side. And Cross already moved. Blink is gonna stay close by until Fang is gonna stay close by until otherwise. Okay, so Ranger Boy dances with Starlight. Is gonna make an attack with his longbow. That's 11 versus armor, which misses, I believe. Yeah, against 14. Cocks an arrow. Boosh! Flies off. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah. Alright. Necros. So let's go with one of your cantrips. So seeing this, it's gonna say just roll Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Is that just outright hit? I think I got that. Let's see, which I think I got that wrong. So let me guess. Witch Bolt. I know I got this right. That's a 14, and damage is 14. Dang. Yeah, that's hits. Boom. Cat reels back, fires off lightning from his fingertips, Emperor style. Yeah. Make sure that's the 30. Oh yeah. Let's just say, kind of step to the side so you get line of sight. Boom. Hits for a good chunk of damage. Direwolf shakes a little bit. Shadow's Fangs turn again. With this, he's just gonna go whoosh, whoosh, with the swords. I think it's take away the proficiency. Yeah. So it's 2 attacks. The off one hits for 4 slashing. Whoosh, whoosh, comes across the direwolf's face. Good stuff. Skull turn. He's gonna go into a rage, and he's just gonna swing his greatsword. Oof, man, horrible roll. Yeah, he just completely whiffs. And Theodos's turn. What he has his 2-hand, yeah. So he's going to take a swing at this thing with his longsword using 2 hands. 18 for 4 slashing. Comes down, bam! Hits this thing. Cuts him like along the side. Good, good. Now it's the direwolf's turn. Seeing this, looks panicked. He's just gonna lunge right at the black dragonborn. That's not it. 20, and it was a +5 that hit. So 12 again. I think he was 4. Yeah, he was 14. So whiffs. All right, back up here. Fang's actually going to use his teleport, and he teleports 40 feet in any direction. Just see here. Oh yeah. So he's just gonna teleport right there, and he's gonna do a bite attack. 26. 6 goes to bite him. The direwolf kind of turns back. He pulls off just a bunch of fur. Doesn't really hit him. That's their turn. Necros. Use his spell slot. Gonna go back to the True Strike. True Strike gives him insight, I believe, so now he has advantage on his attack roll for his next attack roll. Shadowfang sees this. He's going to do his 2 attacks. First one does hit for 18 for 6 slashing. Bam! Comes across, goes to get the other one, misses. Alright. Now with this, he's going to go and attack again for 11, but he misses in his frenzy rage. He just comes hammering down with his greatsword, literally cleaving a small branch in the direwolf's area, nearly hitting Theodos. Speaking of Theodos, Theodos sees this, going to make a 1-arm strike. Or, no, he's going to stay with 2. 20! Nice! So he does 11 damage. Swing! Comes down, cuts the neck of the direwolf. Looks like he hit something major. And I think that's it. Alright. Well, that's just been a little demo of my characters. Needed to see how they would work. Obviously, I need to fix a couple of things. Go back and double check some things with my warlock. And yeah, this is fun. D&D is so much fun, especially when you get a good group of characters and everything. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these quirky little videos, drop down a like, leave down a comment for any questions regarding anything. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take it easy.